Good morning or good day. I don't know what time you're watching this. My name is Valerie Hawes, and I'm the Organizational Learning and Development Lead at Goodwill Columbus. And I want to welcome you to the Goodwill Columbus Workforce Development Facebook and YouTube pages. Look, Goodwill Columbus Workforce Development is your one-stop shop for everything in regards to training, finding employment, upskilling so that you are better prepared for the interview, even helping with resume consultation. We're here to help. So if you would like our services and you have some questions here, let me add the ticker below. Please feel free to give us a call at 614-966-9283, or you can email us at wfd@gwcols.com, and we'll be happy to connect you with a career consultant and get you started right away. Now, you probably noticed the title of this presentation, and it is called Purple is My Color. Purple is my color. Did you notice? I'm wearing purple today. Now, yes, I love purple. I think it's a beautiful shade. But it's not about the shade and how pretty it is. That's not why I'm saying it's my color. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about communication styles and how we need to focus on adjusting our communication styles depending upon who we're dealing with. Now, I'm going to refer you back to a video done by my colleague Victor a while back, and it's called Communication Styles. And if you watch that video, he talks about something that's referred to as the DOTS quiz. It's a little assessment. It asks, some pretty easy, basic questions. I think it's about 12 questions long, this quiz. And depending upon how you go about answering those questions, they will categorize you as one color or another. There are 4 colors in total, okay? It's purple, yellow, blue, and red. Okay. Now, depending upon how you answer these questions, you will be categorized based upon one of those colors. And each of those colors represent a different style communication. Now, it's not to suggest that you're only one color, because the truth is sometimes circumstances will cause you to respond differently. But all of us tend to gravitate towards one more than the others. And so purple is my color, you see. So I'm going to walk you through what it means to be a purple individual, and how this can either cause conflict or cause me to get a win-win situation when I'm speaking to someone who may not necessarily be purple. All right. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go out here. Let's see. There we go. And I'm hoping that you guys can see my screen. Now, when you go out to this website, it's inspireeffect.com. You'll go to this main page. And once you're here, I want you to go to the 3 dots here to the top right, click on it, and then scroll down to DOTS quiz. When you get to the DOTS quiz, you'll take the quiz. Again, you'll put in your email address here. It'll take you directly to the quiz, but I'm going to bypass that. I want to tell you a little bit about my style and how I have to adjust my style depending upon who I am talking to. So as I mentioned, I'm a purple dot. So what is purple? A purple dot is one of the 4 communication styles that we each use. It is a way of describing the visionist style of communication. See, I'm a visionist. Now, when we talk about the visionist, it says that I'm relaxed but talkative, loud, fun, maybe over the top behavior. You know, you probably thought that when I came on and I was, telling you that purple is my color. Yes, I'm a little over the top sometimes. People of this type tend to be friendly, charming, and outgoing, quick-witted, energetic, and irreverent, ingenuous, imaginative, and creative, curious, flexible, and unpredictable at times, illogical, and non-analytical. They are innovative and often think of the future and the big picture of life. Now, if you want to get along with a purple dot, here's some things to keep in mind. They are dreamers. They are great starters, but poor finishers. And they talk a lot, even to themselves. And boy, can I tell you that's true. If you need to have a challenging conversation, questions are more effective than to lecture. Let them know that they are a valuable member of the team when working well, and be prepared to listen and offer regular praise. Look, I can't deny it. It's true. Those things are true about myself. Now, when I'm talking to someone who's considered a yellow dot, who is considered the pictorialist, I'm not going to go through everything about the yellow dot, but this is what I want you to know. When it comes to getting along with the yellow dot, you'll want to show patience and provide as much detail as possible when communicating. Always give them time to make a decision. They are very time conscious, so always be on time. They can be highly critical, even about themselves, and they naturally like to finish things and tend towards perfectionism. Let them have their say, giving them time to respond. They are likely to complain and then explain why they are complaining. Now, here's the first thing. It says show patience with the yellow dot and provide as much detail as possible. Now, here's what I would tell you about this purple dot that's in me. I'm probably going to give you a lot of details, okay? Because I'm all about painting the picture for the person. So this yellow dot and I are going to get along very well in this way. But when we're talking about being very time conscious, this one might be a challenge, because if you are a purple dot and you're very talkative, time tends to pass you by. You're talking so much, you're getting so caught up in connecting with someone else that you may lose time. So when speaking with the yellow dot, I can't do that. I have to pull back a little bit, because if I don't, I'm going to lose them. It also says that they are all about finishing things. Well, if you remember the purple dot, it states, well, that sometimes we're poor finishers. So I had better get on things, get on top of things right away, and make sure that I finish whatever I've started if I want to gain the respect of this yellow dot. And let them have their say, giving them time to respond. Look, here's the thing. Purple dots love to talk, and they may even interrupt you. A purple dot has to be conscientious of others and make sure that you aren't doing things that could be taken as rude by someone on the receiving end. So try to hold back on how much you are interrupting someone. And then it also says that people complain, these yellow dots may complain, but look, that they complain and they'll explain why they're complaining, that they are very critical, and they're even critical with themselves. So you can't take it personally. Now, it's going to be hard for the purple dot to not take it personally, because purple dots love to be praised. But if they feel criticized, they may not receive it well. So a purple dot has to learn to draw the line between personal and business, because more than likely in business, you're going to deal with people who are not of the same communication style as yourself. Okay? Now, that's the yellow dot. Then we've got the red dot, and the red dot here is considered the rationalist style. Let's see what the red dot is all about. Now, understanding the red dots, they have a logical approach to life, and becoming emotional will likely cause them to ignore you. Now, let me tell you something. Purple dots are very, people persons, but they're also really in touch with their feelings and their intuition, right? So if I'm talking to the red dot about what I feel and that I just know what I know because I know it and I can't prove why I know what I know, they're not going to receive that very well. They need hardcore proof. And getting too emotional with them is going to turn them off. And let me be clear about something. Being emotional is not just about crying, because sometimes when we hear people talk about folks who are overly emotional, they tend to be talking about people who cry. But also getting overly angry or overly excited will also turn off a red dot. Also, it says, let them know that they are respected and that you are seeking a win-win resolution. So it can't be about you walking into the situation, declaring what you want and expecting to get only what you want. It has to be a win-win for both sides. And here's the other thing. Purple dots love to tell the big picture story, but red dots need you to get straight to the point. They don't want all the extra details. As soon as you start telling them, setting the scene and telling them how things felt and smelled in the room, they're not listening anymore. So you have to get straight to the point. And do not lie or make excuses to this type. They might say nothing at first, but they will never forget and they will never trust you again. So don't lie, don't make excuses. That will turn off the red dot. And God forbid the red dot is your supervisor. You'll never get anywhere with them. Now, last but not least, we have what's called the blue dot, and they are the sensationist style. Now, I tend to think that I'm a lot like a blue dot as well. Sometimes you will have one main color that you gravitate towards, but then there's a secondary one that's right behind. And I think blue dots are a lot like myself. Now, when you're trying to get along with a blue dot, they say that you must be very kind, caring, considerate, and be fully aware of their need to get a feeling for what you want them to do. Speaking with sincerity and authenticity will encourage them to listen and feel comfortable with you. See, I think that the blue dots enjoy you setting the stage and speaking with sincerity, and I think that purple dots tend to be very empathetic people as well. Now, blue dots, they have a very strong tendency to take things personally. I think that's like a purple dot as well. And they often seek approval. Well, we know purple dots are like that. They can go to extreme lengths to avoid confrontation. And if you are confrontational with a blue dot, they will probably close down. They don't expect feedback or answers immediately. Give them time to get a feel for what you are saying. So you may be looking for answers right now, but you may need to recognize that that may not happen for you, not when dealing with the purple dot. I'm sorry, with the blue dot. So, as I stated before, I am definitely a solid purple dot. And if I'm talking to another purple dot, we're going to connect easily. In fact, my supervisor is a purple dot as well. So when she and I talk about things, we're setting the stage, we're connecting on a personal level, probably before we even get to the business of things. That's just our natural mode of communication. But everyone doesn't respond positively regarding the same things that purple dots do. They may not like all those details. And if you really want a win-win, because we want a win-win in every interaction, if you want a win-win, you've got to be mindful of what the other person does, feels, and is comfortable with. So I implore you, go out to inspireeffects.com. And when you are out there, you're going to see, and actually, let me write this in here. So that you guys can see. Inspireeffects.com. Go out there and make sure that you check out the website, take the quiz. It takes probably less than 5 minutes to go through the quiz. It's only 12 questions. And they will tell you which dot you tend to gravitate towards. And I bet you're going to learn a lot about yourself, and then you'll learn a lot about others as well. You will be able to study those other dots and categorize the people in your life, whether they are people that you work with, people that you live with, or just people that you interact with in general. And once we have a better understanding of the communication styles of others, we can better relate. And then also remember, you're not just one style. You're not just one style. You are more than that. In fact, that's why I wore this particular this particular scarf, because it's blended with several different colors. There's blue, there's yellow. I think there's a little hint of red in here somewhere. And that's because I'm more than purple. We're complex creatures. And you too can recognize that you may adjust your styles based on different circumstances. So that's all I have. Again, please contact us here at Goodwill. If we can assist you, you can email us at wfd@gwcols.com or call us at 614-966-9283. And we will set you up with a career consultant that would help you with your interviewing skills, with your resume consultations. We will just help you get a job because we want you to advance with Goodwill. But that's it. Talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.